ViewSonic's doing some amazing things.
Times are exciting at the minute.
ViewSonic has big aspirations to really move into this market.
They're going to be, the savings are going to be significant. It's an all-in-one solution.
700?
The 700 inch, yeah.
Wow.
I think from our point of view, it's all about making it accessible.
We've seen a big increase in the mindset of what people can do with LED.
It's like, I call it it's like the showstopper.
They spend big money.
It's a big tick in the box.
It's becoming a really competitive market.
I think we're moving in the right direction.
At the front of a boardroom, you may never have even considered an LED. That's for, the Shells and the BPs of the world. But it's not now. You'd be surprised at some of the prices that are coming back.
The service that we can offer to our customers, I think we're really well placed.
Maybe the change in the industry around LED.
Yeah, because I think we are just at the start of the journey. Everything that you need all in one unit will fit any shape, any size.
More premium price, but a more premium
correct
display.
There were like O's and R's as it was wheeled in. It's an exciting lineup.
Sam, thanks for joining us on what's my podcast called? The Spenno Circuit.
The Spenno Circuit.
There's only been a few in, so thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
We've worked with ViewSonic for a few years now, and they do a really interesting range of products. So this is just a general chat around some of the new products you've got out. But I just want to give a shout out to you and say thank you very much. So within our little setup within our podcast studio here, we're using the wireless dongle to present what's on our screen here. So this is actually extending my desktop up here. A little simple button, whoosh, and away you go. Extend that. We'll talk a bit about that later on. But it's been donated to you by ViewSonic, so we appreciate it.
A couple more to come.
Exactly.
Yeah, a couple more freebies.
Bring them on.
Yeah, we'll send them your way, mate.
Thank you very much. So do you want to quickly introduce yourself and who you are and who you work for?
Cool. Good afternoon. My name's Sam. Obviously work for ViewSonic UK. My role is predominantly end user facing. So I work pre-sale to have conversations, almost like a consultancy piece to just ensure that they're getting the right kit, that the solution that we put forward for them, that it works and it fits within their environment. So that's a large piece. But then also work closely with end users post sale. So offering the support that they need, get them up and running if there's any training. We have a technical team as well.
Yeah.
My technical expertise gets me to a certain level, and then anything beyond that, then we've got a technical team that we can lean on and come in to have those conversations. But then aside from that, also work a little bit in the channel. So moving forward, going to be doing a bit with you guys, which is exciting and just makes it nice and varied. So
great.
All good.
No, I'm exactly the same. So I'm technical to a point, but I have a fantastic engineering team behind me. One of the gentlemen here on the camera doing some fantastic switching over there. I won't give him a big head though too much. He's just come back from holiday. So fantastic. All right. So I know one of the big pushes for you guys is LED.
Yep.
So I think we'll probably have a big focus on that today around what your offering is around LED. Our engineers have just come back from the LED training actually to be certified for installing the equipment.
Perfect.
Do you want to run through a little bit about maybe the change in the industry around LED and then how you've entered the market with your offering?
Yeah, so I think from our point of view, it's all about making it accessible.
Yeah.
Because when people think about LED previously, you think about large arenas, big complex AV setups. But with the products that we've brought to the market, all of our LEDs are all-in-one. It's an all-in-one solution. So it has the power control, the image stitching, the display, everything that you need all in one unit.
Yeah.
Which makes it, as I said, it's an enabler, not a barrier.
Yeah.
So you sort of standard boardrooms, your retail space, lecture theatres, like this kit is accessible for all these different spaces. So any end users that are after stunning visuals, large format, from like up to we do our all-in-one LED up to I think 700 inch with a customised. But I'll touch on that.
700
up to 700 inch. Yeah.
Wow.
And again, it's an all-in-one solution. So out the box, quick to install, readily available, and can be used in lots of different environments. The market with the all-in-one is quite fresh
Yep.
at the minute. It's like a relatively new product for us, or products, because we've got different segments within that. But it's exciting. Times are exciting at the minute.
I must admit, yeah. So, I mean, I've been in the industry like 20 years now, and I've seen that the barrier to entry for LED, it was either some sort of massive marketing corporate side of a building for Coca-Cola,
Correct.
kind of thing, back in the 10, 15 years ago, not even 10 years ago, not that long ago. Airport, exactly, where they spent big money and it was expensive. Now I think people are trying to get their heads around that all-in-one LED unit. The front of a boardroom is now comparable to having a large format display, and obviously you can get bigger sizes with LED.
Correct.
So we've seen a big increase in the mindset of what people can do with LED. And I think really it's only the tip of the iceberg. So I think you've done the right thing from ViewSonic's point of view, I think.
Correct. And I mean, like the main thing for us as well is that like an install, like you mentioned, the complexity with your traditional LED and various different components, modules, units that all have to integrate and talk to each other to make up this traditional LED solution. Having it as all in one out the box means that our guys, if we install it, your guys, I know you guys do your installs, like couple of blokes, couple of hours with a drill, and then everything else comes in the box. So it is a true all-in-one solution, and that sort of being able to get it up on the wall and running so quickly reduces the cost of ownership for the customer. So really positive. And I mean, I mentioned there about the total cost of ownership. You're not just got the install, you look at power consumption. With these units, around 40% less to run in terms of how much energy it's using compared to your traditional. So over the lifespan of however long that the customer is going to be using this panel, the savings are going to be significant.
When you say compared to traditional, is that compared to traditional like large format display or
traditional LED?
Okay.
Your traditional LED, where you've got the LED sort of modules, you've got the power control rack mount, you've got the image stitching, you've got lots of different components that are maybe from different vendors that are making up the solution, and the energy consumption with that is drastically higher. Whereas with our all-in-one, we reckon about 40% less. So for the customer, that's when you know what it's like when you're talking to customers. They want something that is going to be giving them good savings over the lifespan of the product, and we feel that ours saves them money, and it ties in nicely with their sort of green messaging. And it's really big, isn't it, with procurement? Customers need to have products that are ticking boxes to ensure that them as a company are doing the right things to do their bit for the environment. So having products like this integrated into their companies, it's a big tick in the box.
And I think the thing with LED is they're, from an environmental standpoint, just to touch base on what you said there, a lot of them their total output when you look at it on paper is reasonably, not really high, but substantial, but they're actually run at 20-30% of the actual scale of the product. So most LEDs are scaled back, right? So you don't run them at 100%.
Correct.
They run at 30-40% maybe.
Am
I right in saying that?
With the traditional.
Ish.
I'll go with you. I'll go. We've never messed with the traditional. We've just gone straight into market with the all-in-one. But potentially so.
Okay. All right. And so product-wise, SKU-wise, how have you come to market? Obviously, you've said you've got the massive big boy that you go right up to.
So we've got sort of three general tiers. So we've got our LDC, which is our customizable. We've got our LDS, which is our mobile solution. And we've got our LDM, which is that's our mainstream one. That's our mainstream model. So I'll start with the LDC. So the customizable, this is where we can provide a solution, stunning visuals that will fit any shape, any size. So as part of what we can offer, we can go out and do a site survey for free, which again is just something that we do as a company to add value. We're always looking to add value to the customer.
Yeah.
So we can go out, right, what are you after? Right, I want an LED to fit this space, and it could be as quirky, as big, as small, sort of a long ultra wide landscape banner, a portrait, pillar for digital signage, whatever that shape looks like. We can configure something, which is again still that all-in-one LED. Okay. And yeah, like I said, with that one, that's where the size of the solution, we can go up to sort of 700 inch plus.
So in that instance, it doesn't need to be a standard 16:9 traditional display. It could be the length of the hallway or something bespoke.
Any size.
It could still be an all-in-one if you like.
It's still all-in-one, but it's any size. A little bit more work to be done on the customer in terms of the content that's going to be put on there.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's not your standard 16:9, but obviously, if that's the solution that customers after, we can make it work.
Shape you want.
Yeah, we can put it into any shape that they want.
Okay.
And then the LDS, this is the mobile solution. This is the solution that it's foldable. So it folds pretty much into half. It comes assembled, fully assembled in a flight box.
Yep.
And the flight box is designed to go through your freight lifts. It can go through a doorway, pretty standard doorway. So it is a true mobile solution.
I've seen these look really cool. In fact, if you can send us some footage of it, we'll overlay the footage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I think when you see it, you think it's really cool.
It's like when it folds in half as well and you open it up. If you get really close, you can see where like the seam is, where the fold is.
Yeah.
But when you stood back, you can't see it. Yeah. It's like, I call it it's like the showstopper. It's a good focal point. It's a good talking point when we go to shows and whatnot. And you could literally just stand there all day. You just fold it in. You just keep opening it and folding it. But joking aside, for businesses, for events, corporate, retail spaces, it's a top product.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they can, within 5 minutes, you can either take it out the flight box or put it back in.
Yeah.
And you can wheel it through a door. You can pop it in the lift. You can take it up to the 10th floor. It can be used in a boardroom.
Yeah.
On your second day, it could be going into a retail space. And it literally, you take it out the box, you plug it in. You've got your connectivity points. You can use our wireless dongle that you spoke about there, the different options, different casting options, and you're up and running really quickly with LED technology. So I think having that mobility and that flexibility is what makes it such a great product for us.
Yeah, when I saw it in person, I could really see the amount of different user cases for that. Like the way the ears fold in, and you can put it into a lift, or you could put it down a hallway, hospitality, corporate. There's so many instances where they're limited by LED because it's stuck in one spot. You can't. That's it. It's in a hole.
If there's a customer, an end user in a space that wants to, so they've got an event on, and they want to hire out some kit. There's the installation cost, the rigging, assemble it. It takes a lot of time. Whereas with this, like I said, you can literally wheel it in through the door, plug it into the mains, into the power, connect in various different ways, and you've got stunning visuals. So yeah, it's a top product for us. In fact, there was a case study, ViewSonic. I'm sure it was an Australian company.
Okay.
Sorry, an Australian events company.
Right.
And they had a space where they wanted to play it was a famous horse race, but
the Melbourne Cup, maybe.
Potentially.
I'll go with that.
If I'm going to be talking about it, I should know that, but potentially. So they, rather than going in, as I mentioned previously, going and hiring an LED or a projector, projection wasn't an option because there was just an abundance of light going into this sort of rooftop bar. So they would have struggled with the visuals from a projection.
Competing with the sun,
Yeah. So it had to be an LED, and they opted to take the hit, purchase the unit. And when you read through the case study, it's available online at ViewSonic.com. They're saying that there were like oohs and ahs as it was wheeled in, as there was a bar full of punters, as they opened it and plugged it in, and like within seconds the race is on.
Great. Probably help they're all drunk, but
but yeah, and then the same company used that in different environments. They could wheel it into the boardroom, they could rent it out. So it is a real sort of versatile product.
Yeah, so many different user cases for it. It's great.
And the last one was, so I've mentioned the LDC, customizable LDS, the LDM. So this is it's the 3 sizes out the box. 138 inch to I think 213 inch.
Yep.
There's one in the middle as well, 163 inch. So you've got 3 sizes. It can, 9 times out of 10 they'll be wall mounted. I think it's like 31 mil depth from the wall, and an ultra thin bezel, like 6 mil bezel. So it has stunning aesthetics. Hung up on the wall. You've got various connectivity options, as I mentioned, like you've got, I think, 4 HDMI, you've got your Type C, picture in picture, picture by picture.
Okay.
So there's the use case for it are endless.
So are those ones all the different sizes? Am I right in thinking that they're all 1080 HD screens?
Yeah, correct.
And then they change the pixel pitch to
correct.
Is it 1080 basically?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I want to thank you for watching the Spenno Circuit Talking Tech, okay? Not anyone else, you. Because it really matters. Helps with our views. And if you can like and subscribe, even better, hit the bell. I'll love you. That'd be amazing. Because it genuinely does help with the algorithm, and it genuinely helps grow the channel and helps us continue to bring you amazing guests, and helps me talk nonsense for a while to these people, which I actually quite enjoy. So I'll be forever thankful. Continue to watch the podcast, and I hope you enjoy it.
With another thing that I haven't mentioned, this comes with all of the models. They've all got GOB technology, so glue on board.
Right.
And that is essentially like it's a clear coating that protects the LED technology, protects the diodes. So when you touch it, it feels nice and smooth. Yeah, that's not the reason why it's on there, but it does.
Yeah.
But the reason why it's on there is because it makes it robust. So when it's in when our kit is in public spaces, they may get bumped, they may get knocked. It's going to protect it. It's going to protect it when it comes to that.
Yep.
Also with like dust, moisture.
Yeah.
I think IP54 rating.
Okay.
So like, I wouldn't recommend having it outside in the middle of winter, but for indoor public spaces, it's with the IP54 and the GOB.
Yeah.
And again, for that cost of ownership for the customer, it's just important, because if you're spending this kind of money on a product, you want some longevity with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the GOB was. I'm glad that I mentioned that.
Okay. And then, and is there any more in the range, or is that the?
So they're the main 3. We've just released the LDP. That is it's the same as the LDM, comes in 3 sizes. So fixed size, 21:9 aspect ratio, the same. But that's a more premium model. So it's got 4K.
Oh, okay. So it's a higher pixel density, basically.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
4K. And as opposed to it being glue on board, it's COB. So it's chip on board technology.
Okay.
And the pixel pitch enables it to have the 4K resolution.
So I'm assuming a more premium price, but a more premium
correct
display.
You've got it.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got it. And then the last product that we have is the LDE.
Okay.
So you constantly, like we said at the start, this is a relatively new market.
Yeah.
And you try and anticipate what the market wants, but until you put your products out there and you get that user feedback, and when you're speccing things out, you're not going to, you can get it like pretty right.
Yeah.
Like you're not a million miles away, but there are always little tweaks. And then this is where the LDE has come to fruition.
Okay.
So this is, it's still an all-in-one. All of our LED are all-in-one solutions, but this is OS free. So when you've got large data centers, you've got your MOD, where they can't have an operating system inbuilt, no Bluetooth, and just to maximize security, this is why we've come to market with the LDE.
Okay.
So it's sort of in the pipeline now. In sort of back end of this year, start of next year, product will be ready.
So that's on the horizon.
It's on the horizon. Little sneak peek. I mean, I don't know if I should be mentioning it, but
that'd be fine. Nobody watches this.
Speaking about,
Be fine.
yeah, a little sneak peek. So yeah, the LDE, and obviously because it is stripped back as well, it's OS free. There's no Bluetooth. The speakers aren't as powerful either. So it is it's super secure.
Yeah,
but stripped back means that it's at a much more cost-effective price point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll do well with that product. I'm excited to see where we can go with it. Yeah, it's exciting.
Great. And like, is that whole LED industry, I mean, yourselves and your competitors, it's becoming a really competitive market, which is meaning that it's becoming more of a valid option for people, I think, especially within the smaller sizes, whereas before, at the front of a boardroom, you may never have even considered an LED. That's for, the Shells and the BPs of the world. But it's not now. You'd be surprised at some of the prices that are coming back.
Yes, speak to SPOR.
Exactly.
Yeah, speak to SPOR. But no, but you know what it makes it when it's a corporate firm. I mean, we've done installs in in the reception lobby.
Yeah.
And having let's say 138-inch LED, ultra high definition, 600 nits. It just, for companies and they want to maintain a certain brand, and you get a feel for the place when you walk in. The first thing that you see is a massive super image.
Yeah.
Customers walk in and you get a good feel for the place.
It does give that, it gives that vibe that, that it just gives a great vibe.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But the products are versatile. There is so many different use cases and applications.
Yeah.
I mentioned corporate quite a bit. Your events, retail spaces. I mean, we've worked a lot in the retail space, and it's versatile product and it's exciting. I think people are only going to become over time are going to start to learn more about all-in-one LED and the benefits of all-in-one LED. And I think just it's exciting to be positioned where we are at the minute.
Yeah. Because
I think we are just at the start of the journey, and I think we're in a good place.
And I know that ViewSonic has big aspirations to really move into this market with some of the other big players and become the biggest LED manufacturer / seller in the UK. So I wish you all the best with it.
Hopefully.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. We've got the products, and I mean, in the UK, we've got a great team. We've got great support globally with the BU. So yeah, with the infrastructure of the people and the products and the service that we can offer to our customers, I think we're really well placed. So yeah, it's exciting. Thank you.
Great. And I know LED is not all you do. So do you want to just quickly touch base on some of the other stuff that you do? So for a brand around maybe displays and projectors as well.
Yeah, for sure. So we're a visual solutions company. So we offer anything from as little as sort of 5-inch pen displays up to, I mentioned, up to 700-inch LED, and anything in between that. So you've got monitors, all different sorts of monitors, from you docking monitors, esports, sort of very colour pro monitors, where it's very much geared towards your videographers, photographers.
Yeah,
maybe you could do the colour pro monitor in here, couldn't you?
Yeah, where we are.
Who does the editing?
Well, we send it away to get edited.
Okay.
Cool, they've got ViewSonic monitors wherever they are.
Colour Pro, Touch, Open Frame. So we got real wide range of monitors. But the one thing that's really, really exciting for us currently are our commercial displays.
Yep.
So our non-touch commercial displays, we've got a more premium version.
Yeah.
Our CD31. That's more geared to. It's got a wide array of connectivity options. So it's got your HDMI out for daisy chaining.
Yeah.
Type C, HDMI, all the inbuilt wireless casting. So really versatile from connectivity. Then with that, it's 500 nits, 24/7 playback. You can hang it portrait and landscape, and it's got the Pro AV certification. So Extron, Crestron certified. QSIS and AMX, I believe we've not got the official certification yet.
It's on the way.
But
Potentially.
It's in the pipeline,
Yeah.
but we know that it works with those systems without having the certification. So that's our sort of top tier model. Now, this is the model that falls just below that is the model that I'm excited about.
Okay.
Because it's not as versatile when it comes to connectivity as the CDE 31, which I just spoke about, but the CDE 14, it ticks all the boxes for a signage solution. So it's still 500 nits. It's still got 24/7 playback. You can still hang it portrait or landscape. It ticks a lot of boxes for digital signage. It's got an inbuilt operating system. I think Android 14.
Okay.
You'll be able to upgrade it to Android 16. So it's got a decent operating system, which means that you can push out the different means for pushing out your digital signage.
Yeah.
It's also got the Pro AV certification, the same as the sort of the model that comes above it. But because it's slightly stripped back, but I believe it is stripped back in the right areas as a signage display, it means that customers can get really good value to use it as a digital signage solution. So I'm excited to see it's a new model.
And are they shipping now? Are they available, or
they're available sort of in the next month or two?
Okay, so they're on the horizon.
They're on the horizon.
Okay,
they're on the boat.
They're on the boat. So we can get pricing for them now, right?
Yeah, pricing's available for those.
Okay, great.
I'll have a chat with you after.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. And then just lastly on the signage, we have OS3 option as well, which is no inbuilt operating system. Still ticks the boxes for the signage element, but you would have to connect like a media player or something to it.
No system on chip with it.
No system on chip, no.
Okay.
So yeah, it's an exciting lineup.
Yeah.
Previously we just had sort of the one model, but it's again, we want to play in this space.
Yeah.
We need to have the products to play in this space, and I think we're moving in the right direction. So it's exciting time.
And just quickly touching, what's the warranty on the displays?
Yeah, good shout. So with the LED and the CD that I just mentioned, 3 years.
Okay.
There is the option to upgrade to a 4 or 5 year warranty.
Okay.
But what we find, or what we've found that we need to do is make sure that the warranty's there in place. It's an on-site warranty. If anything goes wrong with the products, we have a third-party relationship with the company that we work with, a partner of ours, who will go out within 24 to 48 hours and repair it or swap it out. Yep. And it's technology, like these things can happen. When it doesn't happen, but it can. So it'll be an on-site repair or a swap out within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
But the one thing that we offer, because we've got UK based technical support, we can offer at the right time like a VIP platinum technical service where end users can have a direct line to someone who's UK based, who they can pick up the phone to. They can send an email and say, look, I got this issue, rather than having to log a ticket to a country somewhere that's not a part of the team, and they're left waiting, and they don't feel like they've got the level of support that they need. So having that UK based technical support is again just something where we feel that we can add value.
That's great. Okay, it sounds like ViewSonic's doing some amazing things, and really appreciate you coming in here.
Cool.
From up in the north. Do you come from the north? You sound like you come from the north.
I'll take that, because usually I get hammered for my Brummie accent.
All right.
But I'm just, I'm more of a, if you lived in the Midlands, and anyone who's watching this from the Midlands, you'll get what I'm saying. You've got Brummies, you got Yam Yams. I'm a Yam Yam.
Yam Yam?
I'm a Yam Yam.
What's the difference between a Brummie and a Yam Yam?
About 20 minutes in the But there's subtle differences. If you lived in the Midlands, you'd know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Okay, brilliant. All right, well, thank you very much for coming in.
Cool.
Appreciate your time, and hopefully you all found that very informative. I hope you enjoyed that podcast. I really enjoy bringing it to you. If you could like and subscribe if you haven't already, like I mentioned before, that'd be great. Also, if you've got any interest in any of the technologies, we are putting on a bunch of technology showcases with some of our big manufacturers that we use quite often. We're in the process of putting that together at the moment. So I'm going to put a link below. We're taking registration. So if you're interested in going and seeing some of these technology showcases, we'd be more than happy to get you on the list. The more people we get registered, the more we can put on. So we're working with all the major manufacturers on this. So it'd be great to see you there.